Namaste. So this will be a major update as a revelation has come to me on Tuesday. But I want to first talk about what led up to that. And what has led up to that is a reoccurring thing in my dream. There was one main reoccurring thing in my dreams, but then there are multiple things that add to it. And that reoccurring thing in the dream is vibrant colors. Vibrant colors. Now, what do I mean by this? So, in these particular dreams where the vibrant colors come about, it's like everything is like a dull color or just a normal color that I'm used to seeing all the time, but then it just gets very vibrant and pops out. Now, this has happened maybe 4 or 5 times through different dreams, and then we have the dream that happened in August, which is I talked about it a few times in other videos, where I'm all of a sudden everything becomes dreamlike, and that's where I got the idea of the dreamlike world that is coming, and that's where I kind of predicted that it would happen to everyone. And there was no, I mean, it still could happen to everyone. It will happen to everyone, or at least those people who want it to happen to them. And this is what this video is going to be about, talking about what that actually is. Because I think way back in November, that is when I actually got the answer to what all of this is, to what the dreamlike world thing is. But I didn't connect the dots because I didn't see the end result of it within myself. And so what has happened is on Tuesday, when I went to do my usual nap, my future self, which future self and higher self are two different things. The future self is who you will be in the future. The higher self is who you, after this lifetime, countless other lifetimes and past lifetimes combined, that is the higher self. That is like the God version of you. So my future self, which I've only seen maybe twice, and this would be the second time. The first time is when he did the fucking mind meld thing to me, and a blue wave hit my brain. Like, I saw that in the dream, and I woke up and my inner voice was like whisper soft instead of very loud. But the second time, he I felt myself being taken from my body, taken out of my body. And I've felt that maybe 3 times throughout different dreams. But it felt way different than when I did the astral project dream, when I saw the planets. And in this dream, my future self, he kind of He basically just flung me to the ground or whatever, and he was still like standing on, I'm guessing, his bed and standing on himself, kind of odd. But he had an orange t-shirt on, and he pointed at the ceiling and was like making a like Superman pose. So I copied. I like went into the ceiling kind of, but I couldn't like pass through it. I mean, like I kind of faced to it, like my arms were through it, and I was trying to grab onto like the wood that was behind like the wall, the ceiling of my room, like trying to grab on and like pull myself out of the roof or something. And that failed. Grabbed me, opened up the door, took me down the stairs and outside, where like we still passed through a wall, but for me to get through that wall, I did like a breaststroke or something, and I like swam through it. But then we were in the yard, and it kind of creeped me out because he was whispering to me something about uh, initiated, and like in my mind, I thought something different, but it like the way he felt and the way he was is completely different than how I am. And that was the final puzzle piece because so Wednesday nothing happened, but Thursday while I was at work, I kind of like connected the dots because I connected what he felt like to like other people that I got the same feeling from. So there is a coworker at work I get that feeling from. My dad I get that feeling from, and there are a few famous people that I get that feeling from. Bob Ross, Jim Carrey. I think I spelled that right. Steve Irwin and Nikola Tesla. So these are just four people that I can name off the top of my head that give me that same feeling that I had when I met my future self. And I think because I haven't met my future self only, like, I've only met the future self, well, I've been in the body or I have seen myself in the future before, but those times were when I was, I guess, angry, when I felt down, when I wasn't like in the best condition. I saw myself when I wasn't in the best mood. And but this time in the dream on Tuesday, I saw myself when I was in a happy mood, in this more or less aloof personality mode or mood or feeling or whatever. But here's the thing. In November, I had the answer already, but I didn't connect it until this dream. And that answer is there is something called the Sacred Secretion.